Alright, I am switching back to light mode for this lesson. Now, let's take a look at our website in full screen mode. I think it would look much better if we made this div narrower and centered on the screen. We already know how to control the width of a div. So, About Me div with 600 pixels. But now it looks off since it's not centered on the screen. One way to center a div horizontally is by using the margin auto trick. So margin auto. Setting margin auto makes the left and right margins automatically adjust, centering the div horizontally but not vertically. This only works if a width is defined. However, I still think it would look better if it were centered vertically too. Let's try another method. This time, let's use Flexbox. First, let's remove Margin Auto and take a look at the body element. If you inspect the body, you will see that it doesn't take up the full height of the screen. Let's fix that by setting its height to 100% of the viewport height. So height 100 view heights. Makes sure the body fills the entire viewport height. If we set it to 50, it will fill half of the viewport and so on. The next step is to turn the body to a flex container. Display Flex. Flexbox, Flexible Box Layout, is a CSS layout system that allows you to easily align and distribute elements within a container. Now, we can align elements inside the Flex container to our liking. Since we want to center a div, let's add Justify Content Center, which centers child elements horizontally, and Align Items Center, which centers child elements vertically. Since our div is inside body, Flexbox automatically centers it both horizontally and vertically. We could move our div to the bottom right of the page by changing the alignment. For example, Justify Content Flex End moves content to the right, and Align Items Flex End moves content to the bottom. You can experiment with different values to see how they affect positioning. Remember to remove Margin Auto property from the div, since it will conflict with the Flexbox. Okay, let's leave our div in the center. We will practice Flexbox more in the future lessons. For now, remember this. Flexbox is a CSS layout system that allows you to align elements within a container. Use Display Flex to turn element into Flex container. Use Justify Content to align items horizontally, Flex Start, Center, or Flex End. Use Align Items to align items vertically, Flex Start, Center, or Flex End.